What's up, guys? So today I'm going to show you how this 30% off discount works and also how you can save some money along the way. But basically what you would want to do is you'd want to get Aptoid. I've got the code down below. But basically what you would do is, so let's say for example, like right now Lord of the Beasts is going on. So almost everybody's going hand over fist for the Skyward Blaze. You know, they're basically trying to get him maxed out. I'm of the opinion, really, that, you know, you can go down the Soul Tamer route, or you can grab, like, a bunch of items within here if you want. You know, and I don't necessarily condone it, you know, because by all means, every event item in some fashion is going to be good. It just takes a lot to get that. And when you want to get something that expensive, a lot of people tend to want to know what the cheapest, easiest way is going to be. And so, like, for example, like, right now, I'm working on my statue. So I'll go ahead and we'll grab 35. Now, out of all these options, I mean, there are plenty of options here that make plenty of sense. Like, you could just as easily make the argument that rather than get 35 seeds, go and grab these. And here's why, right? Because what you can do is now you can actually go to the calendar and you can see where you are in the rush. This is a new change that they made in one of the updates. So now you can actually plan ahead and really pick out when you want to be ready for the next event. Like right now, I know Soul Rush is coming. So it would behoove you to start saving your crystals if you haven't already been doing that. You know, and like Prayer Rush isn't until like the 30th. So there's a stupid amount of time. We've almost got nearly 3 weeks to save for Prayer Rush. But like if I wanted to start doing Soul Rush, I'd almost need to start doing that immediately. You know, and so basically what I'm getting at here is that, like, out of all the items that you can grab in here, out of the pack sack, I'm kind of looking at it and going, yeah, I mean, I can get seeds or I can get crystals. Either way, you're going to benefit from getting this. So I'm going to go ahead and show you. This is where you'll get the voucher. And then you can take basically something that's like, say, you know, for example, let's say we wanted to grab an item that was worth, oh, I don't know, like, and this is the thing about the voucher is you got like 30 days on it. So I wouldn't get too crazy with it, right? But like, let's say we grab an item that's worth, I don't know, I'm trying to find something that's relatively expensive. Okay, like for example, this, right? If you use the voucher on it, 30% of 100 is a fairly substantial savings, right? As opposed to like putting it on 20 and only saving like a couple of dollars. So I would say you want to use that voucher on something that is going to cost a fair bit of money just to get the most bang for your buck. But, you know, it's one of those things that I pointed out because I don't, maybe some people know what it is, and maybe some people don't. The only other thing is for today, the other question I'm sure probably some people may have is where on God Green's Earth is the next Clue 6 at? And it says it's in the gotcha machine, which may be wondering what the gotcha machine is. It's up here at the top left. It's just where skill and pals are. Pretty easy one. But, you know, just like anything, guys, I try to help you out in any way I can. But again, watch the end of the video if you want to save some money along the way, because Aptoid is a really good way to go about doing that. That said, with the PAL design contest in full swing, you know, of course, one thing that I just wanted to kind of get at here too is I had some people that were kind of curious about Shroomy Tournament in particular. Now obviously you've got like different groups, so you've got lots of different pools that you can kind of play around with, that you would say you think, you know, maybe this guy from this group will make it and what have you. And, you know, obviously then they've got the individual rounds and all that, you know, eventually goes into fruition, and then on the way they go. Of course, you can sync your set, you can switch your position, you know, say like maybe instead of being in front row, you can be in back row. This, oddly enough, I think works exactly the same way that it would if you were like going into a Cloud Ascension trial. It's very much a similar situation, which FYI, of course, you guys always want to make sure you're sending out your applications and getting plenty of people all, you know, jumped in. But like if you look at like how mine's set up, you know, like for example, we'll just go into this. This part of the thing's actually is like just terrible. Like it's really difficult. Being that I'm pretty flaky right now, I just haven't been able to I'm not doing enough damage, really, is what it ultimately comes down to. And the only way I'm going to be able to fix that is really to just go crazy into my statue, which I'm sure I'll be able to do at some point, but it's just absolutely agonizing. But like this guy here is like, he's like a 70-ish K power. So he's got like a lot going for him. Somehow I'm able to tank this. How am I tanking this? How? What is this? What is this sorcery? I don't understand. Okay, yeah, now that's starting to look a little bit more realistic. Unfortunately, it's not going to matter. But you know, you kind of get the idea, right? It's kind of cool. Like the whip, it's kind of interesting. Like, I don't know. I could go at length about it all day, but that's just one of the things that I thought was kind of interesting. In any case, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to check this part of the video out if you'd like to save some money with Aptoid, and I'll see you guys next time.